Today on the Bass Channel, we're checking out the Harmonic Booster from Darkglass Electronics. The reason you're seeing me wearing a hat is because of this COVID-19 self-isolation quarantine crisis. I had to cut my own hair and, well, hat. So if you're new here, please consider subscribing and don't forget to ring that notification bell to be notified of any and all new videos. And also, if you like this shirt and want to get one for yourself, check them out down below. As per usual, I'm going to start by reading some facts off of the website, and then I'm going to give you my opinion on the pedal, so if that's something that's worthwhile to you, please stick around to the end. But for now, we're going to burn down some facts. The Harmonic Booster is designed to be the perfect complement to Darkglass distortion circuits. The flexibility and portability of the Harmonic Booster is also the perfect one-stop solution for gigging musicians in search of a precise and harmonically rich, clean preamplifier. So with that being said, let's run down the controls. The boost knob gives you a flat plus or minus 20 dB cut or boost to your signal. The character knob allows blending in the perfect amount of tone shaping circuitry. Setting it counterclockwise gives you a flatter frequency response. The mid-gain knob gives you plus or minus 20 dB at the frequency selected by the mid-frequency knob. The mid-frequency knob ranges from 250 Hz to 2.5 kHz. The bass and treble knobs give you plus or minus 20 dB at 80 Hz and 5 kHz respectively. Now, there's a couple different ways you can run this pedal, and we're going to start by using it as a clean bass preamp. To do this, we're going to plug it into the effects loop return of the Darkglass Microtubes 900 V2, effectively bypassing the Darkglass preamp in favor of the Harmonic Booster. Preamplifier circuits that you'll run into have somewhat of a built-in mid-scoop, therefore we're running most of these tones with the character knob above the 12 o'clock position. Take a closer look at the character knob to get a bit better idea of exactly what this knob does. Booster as a boost in front of your favorite overdrive or tube amplifier. this example, I'm going to increase the treble to bring a little bit of life back to some dead strings. And now we're going to roll the high end back to tame some of those harsh treble frequencies. Finally, you can't showcase a pedal called the Harmonic Booster without showcasing some harmonics. reached the point of the video where I give you my impression and opinion on the Harmonic Booster. So let's start with its boosting capabilities. First of all, I've gone on record to say that I don't particularly care for the drive stage of this amplifier. However, when you have something like this set to a low breakup and use something like this booster to oversaturate the tubes, you can definitely get a more pleasant sound, especially considering the Harmonic Booster has a semi-parametric 3-band EQ. That means you can have a fully uncolored clean boost, or if you want to add a little bit more treble, a little bit more high mids, whatever suits your taste, you can definitely do it with this pedal, and I think that's a great feature. Now, as a standalone clean preamp, it's not my favorite, however, it's not terrible. It's got a respectable EQ sweep across all 3 bands, and I do like that the mid control is semi-parametric, or parametric, I don't know. It sweeps from 250 Hz to 2.5 kHz, so that's a pretty nice mid sweep. However, that being said, as a preamp, I would prefer something out of the Darkglass Ultra series, say the B7K or the Vintage. I like having the 4 bands instead of 3 bands with one of them being parametric. That way, if you want to scoop out maybe a little bit of 300 Hz and add a little bit of 750 Hz, or whatever your taste and your project calls for, you can definitely do that across 4 bands easier than you can do across 3. However, my favorite use of the Harmonic Booster is with this bass right here. This is my 2015 Gibson SG bass, and it has the mudbucker in the neck and the mini hum in the bridge. Now, the mudbucker in itself has a pretty cool sound, but in my opinion, it's a little easy to get tired of, despite me loving the feel of the bass. Sometimes I like and maybe need the sound of a clanky EMG active pickup, and that's where this comes in. Raising the treble and boosting the high mids on this bass can totally change its life and take it from a dull, thumpy short scale to a pretty bright, clangy, almost active sounding bass. So if you have a bass that maybe you love the feel of but not the tone, or you need something a little different for your next recording project or live gig, I think this is a pretty great tool. As I said before, as a clean standalone bass preamp, it's not my favorite, but it's not bad either, and it's a pretty respectable boost. So if you like this video and you want to see more, please consider subscribing. You can also check out Patreon for more exclusive content, and somewhere right in this vicinity is another video that YouTube feels is best suited to your interests. So until next time, I'm Chris from the Bass Channel, and thanks for watching.